of your car that you tend to take for granted. So long as they work when it's dark, chances are you don't care about them too much. But there's several reasons why you should. Think about it. If you can't see clearly out of your windscreen, you use windscreen washers, so why should your headlights be any different? A lot of modern cars will have headlight washer jets which come on when you clean the windscreen, and they're mandatory on cars with Xenon headlights. Sure, when you wash the car they're clean, but like your windscreen, they get covered in dirt and muck. And just like your windscreen, that obstructs what can be seen through it. However, as you can see here, if it's stubborn dirt like bird poo, or chocolate as I'm reliably informed is on this car, pressure jets of water don't really do anything. Some older cars will have wipers on the headlights too, but a lot of manufacturers have ditched this for cosmetic reasons. So make sure once in a while you check the front of your car and make sure your headlights can be seen clearly. Have you ever been driving at night and been dazzled by some Burke behind you? Chances are, unless they've got them on full beam, they've got the angle wrong. For example, if you're towing a caravan or a trailer, that pushes the rear of the car down, which in turn points the front of the car up slightly, which makes your headlights shine upwards slightly, which dazzles the person in front of you, which makes them crash, and yeah, you get the picture. A lot of modern cars will have Xenon headlights fitted. These are much brighter, purer headlights that can provide a much clearer beam, but they also have the benefit of being self-levelling. This means you don't need to worry at all about adjusting the height of your headlights, as the car does it for you depending on the angle you're driving at. However, if you don't have Xenon headlights, you'll have regular halogen bulbs that have been used in cars for decades. These will have a switch near the driver that will allow you to adjust them. To find out what setting you need, depending on if it's just you, or a fully loaded car, or if you're towing something, check your car's handbook or ring your local dealer for more information. As you turn the switch or dial, you'll notice the beam of the headlights moves up and down as the headlight itself moves up and down. Oh, and while we're here, rear fog lights. I know it's as foggy as a John Carpenter film outside. Turn the f***ing thing off. Thank you. Xenon headlights tend to be considered a bit of a posh-ish luxury. You tend to only see them on more upmarket cars or as a pricey optional extra, but they do have their benefits. Firstly, as mentioned earlier, they're self-levelling, so they're always at the correct angle. Secondly, they provide a much purer, whiter light, which makes the road ahead much clearer. And thirdly, they provide a beam which is both longer and brighter than the standard halogen bulbs. We can see here that compared to standard bulbs, they're much clearer. However, when dirty, they'll still be affected. The range is greatly reduced and they lose the pure light concentration you had before. Halogen bulbs have been fitted to cars pretty much since we had headlights. As you can see here though, the difference is phenomenal. Same garden, same person, same distances, but you can hardly see anything by comparison. Incredibly, when they're dirty, you can hardly see a thing. It's also amazing to see the difference when our volunteer takes the high-vis jacket off. In the real world, it's not always guaranteed that a pedestrian or cyclist will be wearing a high-vis jacket when it's dark. You can see in the comparison that this could make a difference between seeing someone a mile off and hitting them. When the high-vis comes off, you can see it's substantially worse than the Xenon bulbs when dirty. At the furthest distance, we could no longer see our volunteer. When you're travelling at even 30 miles an hour, this distance is covered quickly, giving little reaction time. We did a little test using daytime running lights as well. On most cars, standard side or parking lights are used as daytime running lights as it's cheaper. However, as you can see here, in the darker conditions they're absolutely useless. It's worrying to think that some people believe they're sufficient when it's dark. What really blew us away though was comparing them to LED daytime running lights. As you can see here, they provide almost as much vision as a pair of very dirty standard halogen headlights. And these lights are only meant for during the day. The best part is that LED lights use a lot less power in general, which also allows them to be left on for a longer duration. Say for example when parked up in a dangerous position on the side of the road where the vehicle needs to be more visible. In some countries it's now law for these lights to be permanently on, and that law is now becoming more common in an increasing number of countries. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. I think it's clean.